Want to master Excel's Sumif function? Today, I will show you the 3 steps to build it effortlessly, just like this. And if you stick around till the end of the video, I'll also reveal a hack to build your function 10 times faster. What does the Sumif function do? It allows you to perform conditional sums. Let's say you have a list like this with Apple sales, and you need to know the total, but only from the Cupertino store. Instead of spending days adding up the sales every time a row says Cupertino with the Sumif function, you can tell Excel to filter all the rows where the store is Cupertino, and once filtered, to sum up the sales. But before we dive into that, I've got a little hack that will make this function 10 times easier to build. I'll teach you how to use range names. With them, you can assign names to your data ranges, which then can be used in your formulas much faster. All you have to do is select a range, and right above in the name box, type what you want to call it. Let's name this range sales. And while you're at it, go ahead and name the ranges for store, products, and units. Just remember to press Enter after each name you assign, otherwise Excel won't save it. With the range names defined, let's get back to the 3 steps. The first one is to open your Sumif formula and indicate the range of data you want to use for filtering. You want to filter by the store name, right? So just select the entire column with the store names. But since you already named it, you can simply type store and Excel automatically selects the range for you. Magic. The second step is to specify the criteria for filtering the data from the range you just selected. If you want sales from the Cupertino store, then the condition is that the cells within the store range say Cupertino. You can specify this condition in 2 different ways. You can simply write Cupertino in quotes, and your formula will work perfectly. However, you will use the second method, selecting a cell that already has the condition written in it. Why? Because this will allow you to create a reusable formula, but I'll teach about that in a second. Meanwhile, let's move on to step number 3. But before that, remember to hit the subscribe button. Every week I'm gonna give away a complete Excel course worth $297 to 10 of my subscribers. Let's continue. The third step is indicating the range of data you want to sum. That is, once your formula has filtered the rows where the store is Cupertino, which data range do you want it to sum? Easy, right? The sales. So let's select the entire sales column by writing sales. Close your formula with a parenthesis, hit Enter, and boom, you now have the sum of sales from only the Cupertino stores. What if you want to know the sales from the 5th Avenue store? Since you selected this cell as the condition to be met, you can simply replace the text with 5th Avenue, and now you have its sales. But what if instead of sales from a specific store, you want to know the sales of a specific product? Like iPads? You'd have to create another formula from scratch, right? Not at all. You just have to change your filtering range from store to product. Then, in the cell we used as the condition to be met, type iPad. Hit Enter and bam! You now have the sum of iPad sales. Lastly, what if you're asked for the number of iPads sold, but only in April? That is a bit more complex, as it's not just 1 condition, but 2, the product being iPad and the month being April. Is that possible? Absolutely. But for that, you need a slightly different function. You'd use the SUMIFs function with an S at the end, which allows you to perform conditional sums with up to 127 conditions at the same time, but you'll learn about that function in the next video. See you there.